Welcome, Virgo. This is Regina from Pacific Tarot getting ready to do your new moon in Virgo reading. The new moon is occurring on the 15th of this month in a few days on the west coast of the U.S. I have laid out a reading with the African Tarot. I'll clarify with the Guardians of the Night Tarot, and I will finish off with one of two oracle decks. I will be building an extended reading from this reading, so if you are finding that you enjoy this reading, please share this with others who might be interested, and please subscribe to my channel, Pacific Tarot. I thank all of you that support me in all the ways that you do. I love your comments. Let's get started with your overall energy for this new moon, the Six of Cups. The Six of Cups is bringing opportunities for you from the past. You may be experiencing a sense of nostalgia or positive memories of interactions that you had in childhood, in your formative years, at a time when you were very attuned and expressive of your natural talents and gifts. So those skills and unique abilities that you were able to share and enjoy without expectation with others, without judgment, or without any agenda from those who were perhaps your caretakers or loved ones, or from yourself as to how these special skills or activities would be employed in the world. This is a beautiful card of seeking balance between those memories, those opportunities, those relationships from a former time and now, being able to recall them, to pull in this energy of joy, of expressiveness, of creativity and imagination. In the position of, I call it the moon, what you're bringing to the healing process. You are actively seeking to release those exact expectations that you may have labored under for a while. You may have understood that you have absorbed, taken on the responsibility or obligations on behalf of others for whom you have taken care of, provided their needs, or understood their desires in a way that you could fulfill them. You're really stepping back and releasing not only the energies, but the expectation that you're the one who needs to be the caretaker. This is a little bit coming to me as your understanding and obligation to be parental, to be an overseer, to be a provider in a way that in the past perhaps helped you see that you were in effect playing deity in your life and in the lives of others, assuming your abilities were so much greater and your ability to handle responsibility so much larger that it was your naturally designated role to do that for others who may have been less capable. You're releasing both ends of that particular belief system where you have more skills, better skills than others. You're letting that go. You're releasing that. And you're also releasing the ideas that those for whom you once cared for, took care of, took responsibility for, are unable to do that for themselves. In fact, you're understanding that your willingness to do this for others is really, again, and there's now an expectation that those you provide for can also provide for you in some way, can attend to your needs and your desires in some way. And when in fact that doesn't occur, you understand that you may have taken on or assumed a responsibility that in fact never really was yours. In the position of the sun, where you're going, the purpose of this healing at this time for you is, in fact, to release the sense of obligation to others and to invest that in your own imagination. The positive memories that have been fueling this revelation for you, this understanding and ability to receive miracles from others, the ability to actually receive at all, is something you're realizing you have not allowed yourself, you have not given yourself permission to be taken care of, to receive the full rewards of your efforts. Perhaps you attended to the material rewards or sense of satisfaction of seeing your loved ones or others fulfilled and taken responsibility for, but you now understand that as in contrast to the sense of obligation to meet material needs and desires, you are actually fueling another side of yourself that may have been long neglected. This also feels like a return to a time when these experiences, these aspects of your talents and gifts were in full display in whatever environment you were in, without an expectation, an agenda, or judgment that these talents needed to go anywhere, needed to result in some kind of success. Now, not only are you acknowledging that within yourself, but you're really nurturing this vision that you're now able to recognize and connect full circle from your earlier formative positive memories of experience. So this is also a card that indicates not only are you understanding the necessity to build this aspect of yourself, your vision and your capacity, but that you will receive attention for that, positive attention for that. This is an area in which your expression, your commitment to a daily and routine practice of giving to yourself and allowing yourself to play with your talents without an expectation that they work for you, is netting you a kind of attention, even in some cases, some of you, notoriety or fame. In the present, we have the Ace of Cups. The Ace of Cups is about, I think, this process that I'm seeing and describing where you're understanding that perhaps you've navigated your life in this very responsible way to meet the needs of others, but in fact, what you're aspiring to, what you're opening up is this heart space where you acknowledge those talents and gifts that are expressive, that come to you naturally, that you have a natural and specific, unique expression of. And it is the process of now giving to yourself, investing in yourself, pouring into yourself, in many ways, almost reversing the flow of your love and energy from exclusively outwardly to now almost exclusively inwardly, so that you, because you're now understanding how this works, you are more able to give, to love, to create, to imagine as you fulfill those abilities within yourself to give to others. So this is in no way are you stepping back from a sense of obligation or commitment to the social good, to the experience of the collective or the desires of your family, the needs of your family, but you're instead understanding the way it works best so that you can be included in all of the work that you do, in the effort that you do. You can be freed up to express yourself in a much more powerful and potent way by healing this process, this expectation that the needs of others come before your own. In the past, we have the Seven of Cups. It's interesting in the past, as you have been long reversing this trend. It may be anywhere from a year to a decade that you have been examining obligations, recognizing the limits of your efforts, your work, and that you have been transforming this sense uh, of what comes to me is this sense of playing God, this sense of understanding your ability to take care of others as a special responsibility that gives you rights in determining what the needs of others are. Now, as you are reversing the flow of this energy and resulting in this ability to put yourself first, to acknowledge your needs and gifts, you are experiencing the options that are now flooding towards you. You have been. Others have been offering you, making offers to you, communicating you with the kinds of revelations and opportunities, the possibilities that they see in which your talents could be employed. Many of these are attractive. Many of these you know are not even beneficial for you. Some may even be dangerous. But the offers, the attention that you may now be receiving for the work that you do can be a distraction. It can be overwhelming to you. And that sense of overwhelm, you realize is it's stemming from the same desire to see yourself as having gifts that make you more capable than others. And you recognize the limit of not the offers, but the gratification that it is assuaging within you. This gratification is this kind of like finally getting my just rewards. But at the same time, understanding those just rewards are superficial. They're short-lived gratification. They're not the long-term building of vision and the creative possibilities that is really your choice, really your more destined effort. And what you are aspiring to is collective. It is for the benefit of many, but you are having to understand the benefit of that flow, of that creative, of that articulated creative voice of your own in your own life, through your own life, before you can adequately and responsibly advocate that for others, direct that energy towards others in a healthy way. In the future, the Seven of Pentacles, and I love this because sevens are indeed the number of a lot of things, but what's coming to mind to me is the star of sorrow. Our earthly existence as human beings has often been called by metaphysicians through the ages as our life on earth, the star of sorrow. The difficulties of individuating, finding your lesson, finding our purpose, understanding that our purpose ultimately is service of one sort or another to humankind, is part of the journey, part of the theta journey that you've always been on. Some of you much more clearly, much more heart-focused than others. But you are being confirmed over and over again on the path that became evident and clear to you at an earlier stage in your life. This is also indicating that you are looking at all the ways in which you have been pointed in the direction of your work, that you've been elevating the work you do in a way that resonates with what you find your call and purpose to be. This is what satisfies you, makes you content, but allows you to see that there's a smarter way to see, to invest in yourself, and greater rewards that can await you. So being an earth sign, you are ultimately practical, and this is showing that all of this information, all of these new experiences must be concretized, must be made practical. You must be able to offer practical tools and resources to others as part of what you understand is elevating your physical life, your material experience, and your ultimate accomplishment and success. I'm going to clarify the Ace of Cups with the Ten of Swords and the Hierophant. The message is really feeling consistent, particularly for you, Virgo, being highlighted with this new moon in Virgo coming up, but for several readings for many of us. The Ten of Swords is really echoing the Ten of Wands and this powerful transition you're experiencing with the tens. Tens reduced to the number 1. That puts you at the center. You are the magician. You create your reality through your beliefs, your thoughts, and naturally your actions. But you are releasing the really powerful, not only feelings that accompanied your understood role as provider in the past, your role as caretaker, as the responsible one, the one that got things done and made sure the meat was on the table, so to speak. The Ten of Swords is indicating underneath those actions and those that energy that you have expended productively over the years, in completing that understanding of what your role can be, there is a lot of deeper work that you've been doing around the beliefs that led you to taking on this role, assuming this role was yours to take. You're now understanding that there's actually a lot of responsibility you hold for the failures, the disappointments of your past relationships or opportunities. And that is in part based on a belief system, quite possibly one that you were conditioned along with the rest of us. Your caretakers imbued you with beliefs and values that they believed would protect you and contribute to your success in the world. However, many of those beliefs, you were not at the center of that. The world gave the orders. Your parents gave the orders. Your schools gave you the orders, made the rules. And in complying to those, you recognized ultimately that you were not in the center of those. You did not claim your authority to make the decisions that were best for you. You've learned that lesson, however, with the Hierophant. And here, the great teacher mouse is teaching the other mouse how to crack the bakery safe. And this is exactly the role you've earned. My sense is that many Virgos that I'm talking to are educators in some light. They may be gatekeepers to information that assist others to grow, to advance in their career, their education, or along their life path. And having experienced that, having learned many of those lessons and having committed to lifelong learning as a process that is necessary, whatever your profession, your position in life, or your environment, that you are committed to sharing the lessons of what you've learned in whatever way it is relevant to you. So this, in many ways, is the sage mouse. It also indicates a commitment to the advancement of not just yourself, but of the collective. And in that way, it's blending really beautifully with the star card. You're committed to showing others the way, the imagination, the release, the miracles that can occur when you provide resources to others, when you share what you've learned. I'm going to pull an oracle card from Starry Beginnings and hope that you've enjoyed this reading, asking you again to like, share, and subscribe to my channel, and also to remind you that I will be doing an extended reading from this, and the link will be in the description box below. And I love this. This card says, remember, love is the key. Love what you have in your life right now. With this beautiful Ace of Cups, one of the many emblems of love in the tarot, I believe that you are in a powerful vortex right now of the lessons that you've learned. This is always a choice. You can always make the decision to move in any or other directions as you feel moved. But if your tuition is being grown and tended, as I believe it is, you are understanding in really new ways what love means in your life and how, in so many ways, you are sharing the love that you experience, that you now understand. I'm finally going to pull another oracle card from the Crystal Oracle. And I've pulled out the two actually popped out, but I'm going to take the top one. Shungite, and the key word is discipline. I practice the art of discipline, and it brings freedom to my soul. Thank you again, Virgo, for your time. Until next time, namaste.